Welcome. I am so glad that you're here today. Welcome back to your practice. So today we're going to be doing some twisting and some contracting, getting very, very small. And it would seem like counterintuitive to contract in yoga because yoga is a technology of expansion, especially Tantra yoga, technology for expansion. But we also want to mirror what the universe is doing with our own bodies. And so one of the things the universe is doing all the time is contracting. In the tantric mind, contraction is what made each one of us. We are each a contraction, or condensation is another good word that could work for this, of divine energy, of source energy. The divine source contracted enough to make each one of us. It doesn't mean that we are not fully expanded beings just as we are, but we are also contracted individual beings. And so it's useful sometimes in the practice to accentuate that feeling of contraction so you can feel yourself becoming tight, small, individual on purpose. Then you get to draw into the truth of yourself, your unique expression as this one expression that the universe takes. We're never saying, oh, it's just me, and we're never saying it's all oneness. It is all oneness, and it is just you. It's both at the same time. In that way, we celebrate and accept and just make delight out of the wondrous diversity that is all around us, including ourselves, the diversity within and all around ourselves. So that's our practice today, getting into some contraction because the universe did it to become you. Take a moment to get centered, take a good seat. You can bring your hands to your thighs. If it feels comfortable, look inwards by closing your eyes, or look down to the floor, have a soft gaze. Allow your sitting bones to drop heavier down so you feel that you are supported by the ground beneath you. Then lengthen up through your spine, up through the crown of your head, and allow your breath to expand you when you breathe in and to have a subtle contraction when you breathe back out. That contraction makes way for the next expansion, the next opening. And as you breathe, feel for the particularness of you, how you are right now. This form, this body, this mind with all of its thoughts, this heart with all of its emotions. We don't want to push away from that. We want to lean more towards it, and in that way also begin to see the divinity within our own selves and anyone else around us. Now bring your palms together in front of your heart and connect with an intention for your practice. Join me for one Om. Welcome an in-breath. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Bring your hands to your thighs. Lift your head back up. Open your eyes. We're going to start on hands and knees this time. If you need to pad your knees with a blanket, feel free to do that. I'm going to set mine aside, but you can certainly do that. Come to hands and knees. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And we begin with expansion. Inhale, take your sitting bones up. Reach your heart forward, lift up, look up. Exhale, scoop your tail round through your spine. Look in. Inhale, draw your heart forward, lift it up. Exhale, scoop and round. Here's this contraction right from the very beginning. Contract in, make yourself smaller. Inhale, expand and open, pulse out. Exhale, round, draw in. Go one more time on a rhythm that feels natural to your breath. So you might be a little bit different timing from me. That's okay. After your next exhale, take your right leg straight back behind you and press your right toes into the floor. Make your right leg very, very firm and then level off your hips. A lot of times the right hip will lift, bring it back to point towards the floor. Take your right leg up and keep it firm. Keep your belly firm. You can stay there or add your left arm straight forward. In this position, you're contracting in some ways. Your muscles are tight, but you're also very long. So from the center of your body, stretch out long. Now bring your left hand and your right foot back down, switch sides. Take your left leg back, curl your toes under, and squeeze the muscles around your bones. We pause here so that you can level off your pelvis. Usually left hip is up, so bring it back down. Then lift up your left leg just about level with your buttocks. You don't have to go any higher. And again, make sure it's firm and straight. Stay there or add your right arm forward. Now engage your muscles to hold your bones steady, but then from your core, stretch out a little longer. Extend through your bones. Good, set your hand and your knee back down. Take a round of cat and cow. Now we're going to add that rounded spine into that last exercise. So take your right leg back again, make it firm, and lift it up. Take your left arm forward. Now curl in deeply, bring your elbow and your knee towards each other. Now this can be done just by meeting, or curl in a lot. Bring your nose towards your knee as well and dome your back. Exhale, stretch back out. Inhale, curl in tightly. We need this tight curl today for our peak pose. Exhale, stretch back out. Go one more time, curl in. Starting to build some heat in your core. And exhale, stretch back out. Lower your hand and your knee back down to switch sides. Take your left leg straight back, make it firm. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg up. And now curl in, dome your spine, lift your elbow, lift your knee, curl your nose towards your knee. Exhale, stretch back out. So get very small as you do this. Curl in, contract and condense into a tiny, tiny shape. And exhale, stretch back out. One more time. Draw in, lift up, curl in. And exhale, stretch back out. Lower your hand, lower your knee. Again, take a round of cat and cow. So that's the feeling we're going to have several times throughout the practice. Walk your knees back a couple of inches behind your hips, curl your toes under, and then lift your hips up and stretch back into downward facing dog. That deeply curled in with your knee close in and your belly rounded back, or sort of drawing back towards your spine. That's the shape we're looking for today throughout several of our poses. So we'll feel for that as we move through different postures and up to our peak posture today. With your breath, gently shift and move around in your downward facing dog. So you might find places that want to expand. I share this often, but usually for me, my calves just want a little extra love. So I tend to shift around here. Do what works for you. Where do you need to expand? Or where do you need to firm up a little bit, contract a little to feel the boundaries of you, your edges? Look up towards the top of your mat now and inhale, sweep your right leg up into three-leg dog. Then step forward to come into a lunge. Bring your left knee down. Push your left knee down and squeeze your right foot and left knee towards each other so they activate. Then bring your right hand on your right thigh. Press down, twist your navel towards your leg, then draw your navel up towards your spine like we did a moment ago, and twist your torso. Twist, look over your right shoulder. First little twist of the day, starting to twist the roundedness of your core, twist around it. Stay there or take a variation. That can be your arm going up, your leg, your back leg lifting up. Mainly, I'm interested in you having the beginnings of your twist. Stretch out fully through your bones. Then exhale, sweep your right hand down and step yourself back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Inhale your left leg high, three-leg dog. And exhale, step forward into lunge. Welcome a breath in and lower your right knee down. Pull your right knee and your left foot towards each other so they activate and your leg muscles hold your bones steady. Then take your left hand on your left thigh. Draw your navel back and twist around the drawn back navel as you twist now towards the left. Keep your legs firm. Scoop your tail under. Twist a little deeper if it's available, all the way up to your head. And you can stay there or take your left arm up. Stay there or take your right thigh up. So whichever option feels right for you. The main piece today is the twist. So if you're limited in the twist, really focus there rather than on extending your limbs. Lower your left hand down, and this time step forward into standing forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, stretch your heart halfway forward. Exhale, fold over into Uttanasana. Root down through your legs. Inhale, reach for the sky. Come all the way up to standing. And exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Prepare for sun salutations. Some variation in your sun salutation today. So stand on your left leg and make it very firm. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. You can hold low or high. Make your left leg firm. Now, just as we did a moment ago, draw your navel back and curl in, knee towards your nose, a little or a lot. Inhale, stand up tall. Set your right foot down. Switch sides. Make your right leg firm. Draw your left leg in. Can stay low or lift up higher. Take your navel back. Curl in. Get smaller. Come back up to vertical. Replace your legs down and with your breath, reach for the sky. Stand up tall. Exhale and fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep your heart forward. Step back to plank. Exhale. Inhale in plank and make your arms and legs firm. And then even here, have a sense you have kind of draw in, even though you're not, curled in, but your torso is still strong. Make your abs strong. Lower your knees or keep them off, and exhale, come down to your belly. Take your hands back behind you with your fingernails down and your toenails down. Then move your shoulders to the front of the mat. Move them away from the mat and curl up. So this is exactly the opposite of the work we're doing in most of the rest of the practice today. So this is really, really good work for counterbalancing. You can lift your arms, lift your legs, or keep them down. Exhale, lower, bring your hands under your shoulders, curl your toes under, and stretch back to downward facing dog. Receive full breath in all the way through your entire body in downward facing dog, and full breath all the way out, empty out. Then look forward towards the top of your mat. Step or hop your way to the top of the mat, Uttanasana, and inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold over. Press your feet into the floor, reach for the sky, come up to standing. Exhale, return your palms to your heart. Take that little standing series again. Stand on your left leg, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Curl in, belly back, leg up, nose towards your knee. And then stand up tall and release your right leg down. Switch. Right leg firm, draw your navel back, curl in. Maybe it's just a kind of nod of your head. Maybe you can curl your torso way over. Replace your left foot back down, and this time interlace your fingers with your index fingers pointing straight up and reach for the sky. With your legs firm, send your hips to the right as you arc your torso towards the left. Pull strong, reach up and out, making some space in the side of your body. And when you have that space, you'll be able to twist around it in a little while. Inhale, come up, and exhale, switch. Send your hips to the left, reach your torso to the right with strong arms. So your whole body is doing this kind of torquing to the side. Come back up into the middle. Inhale, release your arms, and exhale, fold. Inhale, extend forward halfway. Step back plank, exhale. Inhale and plank. Firm your arms, pull them towards your feet to activate your core, make your legs steady, and exhale, lower down. This time, press your toes back, hands in line with the middle of your chest. Curl your heart forward and up in Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Again, creating a big space, big opening in the front body where we've been contracting. Exhale, lower. Curl your toes and go back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Connect with your breath in downward facing dog. Allow your breath to help you to expand here. Now take your right leg up in three-leg dog. Bend your right knee, lift it up higher and take it over towards the left some. Now bring your knee towards your nose, curl in, hover for a moment, nose towards knee too, and then step forward, come into lunge. Bring your back heel down and your right forearm on your right thigh, your left hand on your hip for Parsva Bakasana. Squeeze your legs towards each other. So this one doesn't have a closed off twist. It has an open twist in the torso. Squeeze your legs, scoop your tail under, and then twist your torso away from your front thigh. Stay there or take your arm over your ear. And make sure you sit deep in your front leg. Now, from your core, push down into both legs and expand. Really reach through your torso towards the front of the mat. Exhale, bring your left hand down, lift your back heel, bring your back knee down. Take your right hand on your right thigh and lift up with your left arm. So all that space that you just had on the left side of your body, now twist it towards the right. You can stay with your hand on your knee or lean over and bring your elbow towards the outside of your knee. Draw your navel back, curl in and twist a little more, then join palms and be in lunge twist. You can keep your knee down or option, lift your back knee up. Either one's fine. See what works for your body today. And wherever you are now, push into both of your legs, wrap around your spine, and see if you can look up over your top shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. You can move through a vinyasa if you'd like, or step straight back to downward facing dog, or go to child's pose. So you'll have a few of those optional vinyasas. You never have to do them. You get to choose based on how your body's feeling, how your mind is feeling too. If you're feeling kind of contracted or stuck, you might need to slow down, or you might need to just move a lot. From downward facing dog, take your left leg into the air in three-leg dog. Inhale, bend your left knee, lift it up higher, and take your left foot over towards the right. So you get a big stretch on the left side of your body, and then straighten your right arm. Make it steady. Bring your knee towards your nose and hover. Curl in really, really tight. Nose towards knee, knee towards nose. Then step forward, lunge. Bring your right heel down, bring your left forearm to your left thigh, your right hand to your hip for Parsva Bakasana on the second side. Making your legs firm, squeeze them towards each other, and then keep your back thigh back, bring your front seat down. Now here's the twist. Twist your torso away from your front leg. Keep that as you elongate through your torso, and take your top arm up and over, Parsva Bakasana. From your core, press down into your legs and then reach out through your bones. Really extend. Exhaling, sweep your right hand down, lift your right heel and lower your right knee. Take your left hand on your left thigh and inhale, reach up. So now all the length we just had on the right side of your body, twist it. Twist towards the left, take your navel back. You can either lower your right hand and stay more upright or curl in as we've been doing through the whole practice. Bring your elbow across. Curl in more, get more twist. Then join palms and then twist more open. You may stay there or option, lift your back thigh. If you lift your back thigh, make it straight and steady like we had in the beginning practice. Good. Inhale, untwist, step back, move through a vinyasa or go to down dog. or go to child's pose. Connect with your breath along the way so that your breath is guiding how you're choosing to move, what you're choosing to do. It's part of your equation. Again, inhale, take your right leg high. This time, instead of bending it back, bring your knee towards your nose, curl in very, very tightly. It's a little hover like you're going towards plank pose. Lift up your spine, lift up your knee. Now press back, exhale. Go again, curl in really, really tightly. Lift up on your tiptoe on the back foot, lift your spine. Exhale, press back. One more time, curl in very deeply, knee towards nose, nose towards knee. Now step forward, lunge. Guess what? We're going to do the same thing we just did. Spin your back heel down. Right forearm to your right thigh, left hand to your hip, Parsva Bakasana. Welcome a breath in to open up to something bigger, and then squeeze and make your legs steady. Inner thighs back. Scoop your tail under and your front seat under, and then unfurl your spine. Make it long. Side of your left body, really long. Left side of your body, long. Can stay there, or this time bring your right hand to the outer edge of your right foot, if you'd like, and then reach your left arm up and over your ear. From deep in your core, stretch out through your bones, out through your fingertips. Exhale, lower your hand down, lift your back heel, bring your back knee down. And again, right hand, right thigh. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and twist to the right. Either bring your left hand to your knee or drawing your navel back, twist, curl in, bring your elbow across. Or today, if you can go a little deeper this time, bring this elbow further up your thigh. So you get a deeper kind of curl in your twist. Draw your navel back, twist more, and join your palms, twist to look open. Stay there or lift your back knee. Breath is super helpful here in these twists. I know you're contracted and it's hard to stay here, but breathe if you can. And then inhale to unwind. This time bring your back knee back down if you've lifted it. Take it back an inch or two and stretch your front leg straight to runner lunge. You can always add blocks under your hands if it's difficult to reach the floor. Now, push your front heel down and pull it back towards your front hip to activate your hamstring. And lift your right kneecap up towards your right hip. Keeping that, we've been curling in a lot. Now we do the opposite. Extend your spine. From your pelvis, extend up through your heart. Stay in an extended spine position, or if there is more range, bow over into runner lunge. I always find that when we get into the hamstrings, the backs of the legs, that's where we meet contraction. Doesn't seem to matter how much yoga I do, I still remain pretty contracted in my hamstrings. And it's just part of being human. That's what we want to find. There's nothing like morally wrong with you. There's no problem that you have tight hamstrings. It's just how it is. And so we work with it. Inhale, lift your heart, come back into lunge, and move through plank vinyasa, down dog, or go to child's pose. Switch sides. Inhale, your left leg high. Bring your knee towards your nose. Curl in, nose towards knee. Lift up, hover. Stretch back. Again, curl in, knee and nose towards each other. Lift your spine. Lift your low belly. Hover. Exhale back. Last one. Bring your knee towards your nose. Curl in. Step forward, lunge. Bring your back heel down, bring your left forearm to your left thigh, your right hand to your hip, turn to Parsva Bakasana. And welcome a breath, squeeze your legs. Take your inner thighs back, scoop your front seat under so your front thigh's turned out, and stay there, or bring your left hand to the outside of your left foot. It can be on a block. Now twist away. Ribs twist open. Take your top arm up and over and reach out. From deep in your core, expand. So we're doing a lot of twisting, a lot of drawing in. This time, expand, stretch out. Exhale, sweep your hand down. Lift your back heel, bring your knee down. And take your left hand on your left thigh. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. Maybe your hand comes or navel back, elbow. Then lift up again, draw your navel back more. See if you can slide your right arm a little further up your left leg. Stay there with your left hand on your thigh or join your palms. Stay there or lift your back knee. One of the keys to being able to lift your back knee is that your front knee is over your front ankle. If it's back, it's really hard to get your back knee up. So stack it up and then you'll have better support for that. Inhale, untwist, lower your back knee and walk your back knee back an inch or two. Then stretch your left leg straight. When your left leg goes straight, pull your toes up towards the ceiling. Push your left heel down and pull up through your hamstring towards your buttocks. Pull your left kneecap up. So there's a lot of this contracting towards the core to make this pose happen. Now send your sitting bones back, reach your heart forward towards your thigh. Then bow up and over. Allow your breath to move freely. We've done quite a bit of flow. Your breath might have come up, be breathing heavy. It's totally great. It's one of the ways, that contraction expansion. It's how source and life force are moving through your body today. Inhale, lift up, bend your front knee. One more vinyasa if you want a vinyasa, or step to down dog or step to child's pose. Your vinyasa can be however you want it to be, down dog, up dog or cobra, chaturanga as a pose, chaturanga as a pause. All right, from downward facing dog, walk to the top of your mat or hop. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale to fold. Push your feet into the floor, reach for the sky to come up to standing. Inhale. And return your palms to your heart. Exhale. Now for standing balance, stand on your left leg, take your left hand to your hip and bring your right hand to the back of your the top of your right foot. You can do that by sliding your hand over, grabbing your foot, and then taking your foot back behind you. Or it may be that you can just swing your hand back and take hold of your foot. Either way is fine. Again, this is the opposite of what we've been working with, that curling in. And we need the opposition to actually make more space when we curl. So from the edges, pull in. And then from your core, push down into the earth and push down through your right knee. Push your right knee down. Stay there or take your left arm up alongside your ears to get really long through the sides of your body. Exhale, bring your hand down, set your foot down, switch sides. Stand on your right, make your whole right leg firm, and from the earth, draw up to your core. Then take hold of your left foot. Go for the top of your foot. Hug your left knee alongside your right knee. Draw your navel up and your tailbone down so your pelvis is stabilized, and then push down through both of your legs. So not just through the right leg that you're standing on, but down through your left leg too. And as you'll feel, that accentuates the openness of this hip. We're doing a lot to close in the front of your hip, so we also want to open it so it doesn't get gripped or kind of overly contracted or sort of stuck. Stay there or take your right arm up alongside your ear. Good, set that back down and come down onto your back. Okay, so come on down to your back. You can vinyasa your way down there if you really want to, but come down And when you get there, bend your knees and take your arms out to the sides in a cactus or a T position if you have the space where you are. And now bring your legs close together, curl your knees in towards your chest. So it can be that your feet and your knees stay pretty far away. In this case, you actually do want to bring your knees in and then even curl up a little more. So maybe your buttocks come up off the floor for a moment. Staying curled in now, take both knees over to the right side, hover them above the floor. So your knees go over, your feet go over, and your buttocks are still pretty high off the floor. Bring both legs back to the middle. Switch sides. Take both knees over to the left side. Curl them in. Knees up towards your elbows, but don't touch the floor. And come back. Again, go over to the right. Bring both your knees over. When you're doing this, try to keep your left shoulder down, anchor it down. Come back into the middle. Both knees over to the left. Anchor your right shoulder down. So that's where your twist is in your core, right in your belly, you twist, and that can help anchor your right shoulder. Come back to the middle and then stretch both legs all the way out. Stretch both arms all the way out overhead and be like a starfish for a minute. So really feel that big spacious expansion of being kind of like a starfish. We're going to take a really quick move to curl in. It's like this. And then stretch back out. We'll do that let's do it 3 times. So big stretch out and then exhale, curl in. Big stretch out like a starfish. Exhale, curl in. Tight little ball. Big stretch out like a starfish. One more time, curl in. And stretch back out. So again, feeling for that real strong contraction can help you feel more connected within that core sense, that deep core, and helps to put in that sense of it's okay to be that small in a pose. Now we're going to add something to our twist that we just did a moment ago. So bend your knees again. Bring your knees in towards your chest, heels close to your buttocks, knees in tight, and then lift your buns up a little. Take your knees over to the right, and then reach both arms up to the sky towards the left, or not the sky so much as on a diagonal over here towards the left. Lower back down, head and torso. Again, knees right, reach up to the left, lower down. One more time, reach out, 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 and lower down. Take your arms out wide, bring your knees to the middle, and then go the other way. Knees to the left. Reach your arms out on the diagonal to the right. Reach up, curl up through your torso, and lower back down. And again, curl up through your torso, lower back down. One more time, curl up, reach out with both arms, lower back down. Come back to the middle, go back out to your starfish position. Welcome a big breath in as you expand out in this shape. And we'll do again 3 little pulls in like an anemone, pulling back in. 1, 2, 3, pull in. And stretch out. Again, curl in. Stretch out. One more time. Knees to nose, nose to knees. Stretch all the way back out. Great big shape. All right, now's the time to look around and get your strap if you have one. If you don't have a strap, you can always just use your hands to hold your leg. My strap's over here. Use your strap to hold your leg if you need to. You can use your hands to hold your leg if you don't have a strap. You can always just use a towel as a strap if you're at home. Take your right leg. Bring your knee in towards your chest. So there's that deep flexion at your hip, deep flexion at your knee, little curling in action of your leg. And then take the strap around the ball of your foot and stretch your right leg up towards straight. Aim is again to get your right leg straight and activate behind your right hamstring or right thigh so your hamstring is strong. Take your left leg out along the mat. If that causes too much pull on the front of your left hip, then bend your left leg again. But when your left leg comes out, aim to get your left thigh lower and lower until it gets onto the floor. Then bring your right thigh up against that. Press up into the strap. Soften your shoulders towards the mat. Now take the strap just in your left hand. So you're crossing your body. Take your right hand out like a cactus or T, and with your leg firm, cross your right leg 2 to 3 inches to the left. For a lot of us, there can be a lot of sensation on the outer part of your leg or up in your glutes, and really trying to make a little more space there so that when we twist in our very contracted peak pose, there's just not so much stickiness in the fascia, the outer leg fascia, connective tissue. Now take your right hand, put your thumb in the crease where your thigh and your hip meet, and push your crease forward towards the front of the mat. It might change where you want to move your right leg a little bit. That's fine. Move it closer to you, further away, up, down a little bit. I know it's not easy. Bring your right leg back up. Release it from your strap. Pause a moment with both legs down so you can feel how your practice is shifting in your body. And now switch. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Again, there's a deep flexion at your hip, deep flexion of your knee to be able to do this. And if that's too much, you can always have your leg further away, your knee more open. Always an option for you, or if you teach this to other people, for your students. Now loop the strap around the ball of your left foot and take your left leg up to the sky. Notice it doesn't have to be straight up and certainly not straight back behind you. It might be quite low. That's fine. Main thing we're working with first is, can you get your legs straight? And that's kind of, again, a balance for the work we've been doing of curling in so much. So you want to straighten your leg back out to make sure the muscles are holding your knees steady, everything feels straight and strong, rather than just getting lax. Stay there or stretch your right leg out, bringing your right thigh towards the mat as best you can. Stay there or take the strap in your right hand and bring your right foot over, your left foot. Bring your left foot over towards the left a few inches. All right, let's start that over. Now take the strap in your right hand and keeping your left leg firm, take your left leg a couple of inches to the right. Again, for most people, there can be sensation all the way along the outer part of your leg, the back of your leg, or up in your glutes or in your hip area, hip socket area. So any of those places, it's not unusual. It usually doesn't feel great, but it's not unusual. Take your left thumb and put it in the crease of your left hip and then push that crease forward. And that's to make some space on the left side of your body. Stay there or just adjust your left leg in relationship to that based on the sensations you're feeling and sort of your range of motion. And send your breath into this. It's pretty intense for most people. Excellent. Bring your leg back up to the middle and release it from your strap. Again, stretch both legs out like a mini shavasana and feel how there's space. Feel for maybe movement of fluid, blood pumping through, lymph pumping through. Notice your breath. Now bend both knees, roll to one side, and come up, get your blocks. So ideally, you would have 2 blocks to sit on. It may be that at your house, you don't have 2 blocks to sit on. You could also sit up on blankets. You could sit on some couch cushions, some very sturdy beach towels. The blocks, I think, are nice, but if you don't have them, see what you can do so that you give yourself a seat for this part rather than being in a squat for the next little while. If you do have blocks, you're going to put them at this angle. So they're this nice wide platform for you to sit on, and stack them up. And then sit right on them. Bring your legs out ahead of you. All right, sit up tall. If you can, bring your feet and your legs together. If that's not going to work for you, if it's too much tension in your legs and hips for your knees to stay together, it's totally fine to have your knees out wider and just sit up tall and work on being in this seat. So don't rope your legs together or really force them if they're not coming, But if they can, bring your legs closer and closer until they are touching. Now take your right hand and put it on top of your right thigh, right up by your right hip. So really press down just like we did. And inhale and lift your left arm up. So you've got your right arm anchoring, your left arm creating a lot of space. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Sit up tall, twist. Anchor your right hand down, twist. Now draw your navel back, curl in, lean forward, and bring your left elbow to your outer right knee. Yeah? Push down with your right hand, draw your navel back, twist. Your knees will want to go to the left, keep them straight as best you can. And then there's one more. If possible, slide your left elbow up your right thigh, push down, navel back, elbow up your thigh, twist even more, twist even more, twist even more. Bring your hand to your heart, lift your heart up, twist, 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 twist. Going deep, deep twist with the knees bent. And release, and inhale, come out. So some of the things that can limit the twist are just body proportions. You might have short torso and long limbs. That can help you get a little more twist. You might have really long limbs, really short limbs, long torso. That can be sometimes limiting. Also just the kind of the shape of your body. So you can move your flesh around to make it more accessible to get into the twist. And also you're just working wherever you are. So however deep your twist is however deep your twist is. Let's try it on the second side. Take your left hand to the top of your left thigh, right where your hip is, and push down. So you get this good strong anchor. Then inhale and sweep your right arm up. Lots of space. Now take your right hand to your left. Take your right hand to your left knee, pull back and twist. Take your navel back, and that will help support your twist. Now lift up. Lean forward, navel back, curl in, and take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Your knees will try to pull to the right, keep them back in the middle. Draw your navel back, wrap around your spine, twist. Stay there or slide your right elbow up your left thigh. Draw your navel back, twist even more, pull your legs back to the middle if you can, hand to heart. Lift your heart, twist, 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 twist. Good. And then, if there's flesh in the way, you can move it. It's fine. Inhale, come up, unwind. Excellent. So this is our introduction. You can move your legs around if you need to, towards side crow. This is the intro to how to get towards side crow. And today we'll use the blocks for some support for side crow. It's really kind of a fun way to work with it. But one of the pieces that's really important for side crow in this variation is making sure that your arm, instead of staying at your knee, moves up your thigh. And as you can feel, that takes a lot of contraction, a lot of drawing in, a lot of getting very small. So let me show you how we're going to do it today with the block for support. Yes, so good. All right, so I'm going to turn my blocks this way so that you can see me from the side. Sit down sideways and hope that I don't fall off my porch here. Okay, so here you are. You're starting just as you did a moment ago. Right hand on right thigh. Reach your left arm up and twist. Then you'll take your elbow and twist. And then here's the point I've been trying to make, taking this elbow up your thigh more. So I'm demonstrating this first time. Take your elbow up your thigh more and get close to your thigh. If there's flesh in the way, do what you can to move your belly, move your thighs. It's totally fine, right? It's not a big deal. You just move things that can move and work with where you are. Now your hands reach. There's this little lean. You reach towards the floor. I'm going to lift up my hips. I'm going to hit the wall. Lift up my hips and set the side of my hip on my block now. So I'm going to move my block so I don't hit my wall. Yep. Hand here on my thigh, hips on the block, lean forward. Then this hand goes out here. And I'm going to lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Use my bottom foot to pick up my top foot. And there we are in a side crow on the block. Notice my left arm is under my leg. My right arm is not under anything. Not holding up anything. You push back and come back up to your seat. And try the other side. So this arm is holding my legs and my hips. My hips are on the block. This arm is free. It's not under here, even though we did a lot of contracting and getting small, but we're not working in that way. We're having it wide open. All right, so let's give it a try together. Set yourself up so you have space to turn to your right. Bring your legs out in front of you. Sit tall. And take your right hand on your right thigh. Inhale, lift up. Your left hand to your left knee, twist, squeeze. Lean forward, elbow across, twist, squeeze. Then see about bringing this elbow further up your leg to any amount. Curl in. Now, you got to lift yourself up. I'm using my hands on the floor. I got the deep twist. Lift up, shift hips back. Come on the outer edge of your hip. Put your hand down, put your other hand down, lean forward, lean forward, lean forward like chaturanga. Bottom foot scoops up the top foot, and there you are in your side crow variation. Good, push down, come back up. Whew. Try the other side. I'm gonna switch sides so that I can stay facing towards you. Here we go. All right, so take your left hand on your left thigh, reach your right arm up, and then right hand to your left knee, twist. Big breath in. Lean forward, curl your torso back, take your elbow across, twist, deep twist. And the last piece, slide your right elbow up your left leg, twist even more. Now lean forward. The aim when you lean forward, see if you can keep this arm hooked on your leg. Lean forward, lift your hips up, set the side of your hip on your block, reach your other arm out, lean forward. Chaturanga arms. Then the bottom foot scoops up the top foot. And there you are in your side crow. So this is really nice if you've been, come on up when you're ready. If this has been a struggling kind of pose for you over the years, or you're working with students or working with your own body and it's been a pose that's just a challenge, it's maybe not ever going to be something that you're going to do without blocks, this is such a great way to start to put the shape of the pose into your body without the pressure of having to completely weight bear on your hands, your wrists, your shoulders, right? So it's a great way to put the shape in. One of the things I noticed when I taught this recently was as students came over, they lost this leg, this arm connection, which is fine. You can do it without your leg on your arm, but that's really the work of this pose. See how much you can get this arm underneath of that leg, and then that's how you pick yourself up. So you can stick with that or try it one more time. This time you come from a squat without the blocks. So take it one more time, go at your own pace. If you want to try it without blocks, you start in kind of a squatting position and it's really the same thing. This time you reach this arm back, lift up, get a good twist with this arm that's coming around, go way up your leg, hook it into your leg. Hand to the floor, shift forward towards your legs and scoop up with your back foot to lift up both feet. There it is. And also, lots of humility, lots of contraction, lots of just like, oh my gosh. So play around with it on your own for a minute. Maybe do it again. You can come back to your back. That work that we did on your back is a great way to do it. Play around with it for a moment. I'm going to do my other side too. Play with deep twist, with breath. If you're working without blocks, it can be helpful to have your other hand, the one that's not coming across, go way back out of the way. Cut deep across. So the deeper your twist, the more success you're going to have with this. And shift your weight. This is easy for you. Certainly take any sort of variation beyond that. Kundanyasana, jump back to chaturanga, come up to headstand, anything that feels fun. Okay, if you want to keep going with this, please keep going with this. You can pause the recording. You can back it up and have me teach you again. We did all this work to get to it, and then the arm balance is like kind of this very short moment of the whole practice. It's meant to be that way because arm balances are tiring, but you're ready for it now. So if you've got the energy, try it a couple more times. Otherwise, let's go to downward facing dog. After being so contracted, downward facing dog is again a nice place to come back to. It's kind of like that starfish shape we had on our backs. Squeeze your leg muscles around your bones and press your thigh bones back towards the back of the room. Really lift your kneecaps up. That will help tone the front of your legs and all the muscles around your knees, particularly if they tend to be tender when you bend them in, and especially in that deep flexion that we had them. We had them in flexion quite a bit today, so really strengthen around your knees to help any sort of irritation that could have come from that. Now bend your knees all the way down to the mat and come into a seated position. You might choose to sit on a blanket. That's what I'm going to do. And stretch your legs out ahead of you. Sit up tall and bring your fingertips alongside your body. When you sit up, instead of being in the rounded spine we've been in through most of the practice, work on coming to an extended spine. So your low back moves in and up and your spine gets very tall. Stay there with your fingertips down or reach both arms alongside your ears and up towards the ceiling. This is Dandasana pose with both arms up. And as you can feel, it's a big extension and back strengthener. So after being so rounded and your back didn't have to work quite so much, now we're just bringing your muscles back on board after all that kind of roundingness. Helps, again, like a counterbalance to the work we've just done. Exhale, sweep your hands back down. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, and come about halfway forward towards a forward bend. Keep your legs solid, push your thighs down, draw your navel up. You might stay here if when you start to move forward, your back hunches and you round and your head sort of droops, then it's good to stay here and work on extending your spine. If you can keep an extended spine though, keep extending and go out, out, out until you reach forward, maybe take hold of your feet. Another option in between there is to wrap a strap around your feet and come partially forward. Press your thigh bones down, lengthen through your spine, wherever you may be. When your inhale comes, lift back up. Bend your knees and come all the way down onto your back. Set your props out of your way unless you need them for your Shavasana position. One last time before you go to Shavasana, bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock. If your knees are tired of that, you don't have to do that. You can do something else that feels soothing. And then as you are ready, stretch both legs out onto the mat. Take your arms by your sides, turn your palms up, and close your eyes. If Shavasana doesn't work for you, choose a different position. Closing your eyes is uncomfortable. Keep them open, it's fine. But come into a position that allows you to rest. It's hard work being a single contracted individual. You have a lot of feelings and thoughts and experiences every single day, and that's a lot. Let yourself relax a bit, as if your skin and your boundaries are becoming porous, open to the life force that resides within you, within all beings and all things. And recognize yourself as part of that. Rest. If you are resting well and you'd like to continue, please continue. Otherwise, allow your breath to deepen and gently move your fingers and your toes. Then extend and stretch your body in any way that feels good. So from this tiny contractedness, stretch out. Then bend your knees. Roll over towards your right. Push down into your hand and come back up to sitting. Sit up tall. Close your eyes for another moment to connect with yourself. May this practice support you in feeling like you. May all of this contraction and this drawing inwards help you feel your own skin, your own boundaries, your own self. And at the same time, recognize that you are not limited by this self. You are an expression of the divine. You are the fullness of the universe, both this tiny contracted form and the vastness of the universe. May we see both in each other and celebrate the diversity around us. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Let's chant together one more round of Om. Welcome your in-breath. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I'll see you the next time. Take care. Mwah.